Good morning, Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms. Starting this video off today, very similar to how we ended the last one. Yes, the only difference is we were taking that blown out tire off the trailer at the end of the last video, putting the new tire on there today. So yeah, big shout out to Johnny at Pop's Amico. Him and his crew fixed me up. Dropped off that blown out tire Monday morning. I figured they'd have to order me a tire. Nope, picked it up just a couple hours later. In reality, if I could have waited, they'd probably had it ready in just a few minutes. But yeah, support your local small businesses. You know, that the big chain stores, whatever, sometimes that's convenient, but no, support your locally owned small businesses. Anyway, small little rant to start the video. No, I don't get to a rant that quickly, but tell you what, it's a little bit cool this morning. 59 degrees, feels nice, but don't worry. Well, I guess I should say our high today is like 81, but next week I see we get like into the upper 90s again for high. So it's like our second round of false fall. Got the moon up there. What I've been seeing, everybody's been posting all their pictures, videos, whatever, the moon. We've got like a super moon or a mega moon or something going on right now. I don't know, it's the moon. But okay, we got a lot of stuff to get done today. Raking, rolling a bunch of hay. Got about 30 acres on the ground. I gotta clean the windows off on this tractor. Might as well do that before it gets hot. I was noticing the other day, like especially when the sun's glaring through there, like you can't see much of nothing. So we'll do a little maintenance work here. Well, we got a few errands done in town. Sun is well on up now and it has warmed up. Still feels nice. You getting out, Dolly? We're gonna check on this crew. I don't know, maybe the first time I've filmed us checking out here since we moved those older heifers off, the bred heifers. But we'll try to get a head count, be sure everybody's here. And yeah, our little gal that had pink eye, I don't know if you can really appreciate a white face one there. She's looking much better. But anyway, get this done, then we need to start servicing some equipment. Well, riding back here to check on the cows at home, and I'm gonna ride over here to check on them. And you see, we've got some out here in this part of the bottom. They're not supposed to be over here. Not the end of the world. Need to figure out where the cross fence is down. I think I've got a pretty good idea. There was a tree down over here. I didn't think they could get out, but always something. Yep, always something. But we're probably not going to stress over this too much. Again, they shouldn't be able to, I'm trying to think, yeah. They're still separated from the bulls good, but it's just annoying. All right, we're going to ride over here. Too, it's annoying because there's plenty of grass over there now. They've been off this pasture a little while. It's just in their nature. They always want to be moving, but anyway, we'll ride over here and check on this other group, put out a bag of mineral. They're all in good shape, just a little restless. Wanting to move. They've been in this pasture maybe a week, but they want out. They want somewhere else. And they're just gonna have to hold tight. So baler's serviced. Tractor's full of fuel. We topped it off apparently after we got done last time because it was already full of fuel. A couple of odds and ends. Do need to hook the rake back up to the M4. You might ask why we had to hook it. Well, because I did rake like this here at the house in one spot up the road, actually 2 days ago. Just for logistical purposes, it was good and dry. We just hadn't had a chance to bale it yet. There was no rain in the forecast. But I unhooked the rake last night because I helped a neighbor. Needed the front end loader to load some stuff for him. So hook that back up real quick. Of course, that's a pretty easy process. Just drop a pin in, hook up 2 hydraulic lines. Then it's about 9:45. Still probably about an hour before we can really get going. But by the time we do that and get things moved around, yeah, it's gonna be about that time. So I'm gonna hook that rake up, move it to the field, see if Kayla can give me a ride, and then we get going. My buddy Tim, who owns the place that got about 25 acres on the ground, he's in town. He travels a lot for work, and he wants to rake. So I said, hey man, that can't get any better than that. A guy, you know, letting us cut and bale us hay, and he's also wanting to rake for us, which he's helped us mow before. So yeah, good dude. We appreciate him doing that. I'd kind of recruited Kaylin to rake for me today, potentially, which she would have picked up on it pretty quick, but she's never done that. But yeah, it's a Wednesday. Everybody's working. My buddy Baylor's back in school, so I couldn't call on him. So yeah, Tim came through just in a pinch for us. So, all right, it's starting to warm up. It's still really nice though, but get everything serviced here early in the morning before it really warms on up. Okay, we're ready to get started. It's just a little after 11. This is what I'd actually said we raked actually a couple of days ago now. But yeah, we need our official prediction. I'm gonna say 80. I feel like that's being pretty bold. Roughly the same acreage that we rolled, I guess 2 weeks ago today. It ended up being 105 after I really underestimated at like 75. So you may think, wow, that's not really being that bold. You just, you know, had over 100 rolls on, relatively speaking, the same acreage. But some of this hay is really, really good. Some of it is much thinner. I mean, that's kind of always the case, but some of it's, I don't know, and we cut some that was like a failed dove field that, I don't know, it's gonna produce some, but not as much as some of the, you know, good fertilized grass. So official prediction, we'll say 80. We'll know here in a few hours, but let's get to it. All right, so this first little patch, 14 rolls. So I'm feeling pretty good about my prediction of getting to 80. I believe we had just 10 here the first go around. So yeah, it's good. Which we've gotten dry here lately, but we had rain, you know, really, I won't say excessive rain, but we had good rain. I don't know officially, you know, based on, you know, average, but July was really good to us. So yeah, this hay bounced back really good. We cut it like Memorial Day week. But anyway, moving on, about 25 more acres to go. pretty good, but yes, we are out of net wrap, and I don't know if treasonous is the right word, but I feel a little bit bad. We're going away from the red, white, and blue net wrap. Agzag, as you know, who we get all our net wrap from, did a special a few months ago. I believe it was during National FFA Week, for the FFA blue and gold. So we got a roll of it. We're gonna get it put on here. We'll see if we got it on there correctly. I think I'm doing, but yeah, of course we didn't pay full price for that net wrap. One, because they're always running specials, but two, because as y'all know, I talk about it all the time, they're a sponsor of the Talk Dirt to Me podcast. Use the discount code TalkDirt, all caps, all one word. You get 10% off of their already great deals, sometimes even when they're already got something on sale. So, yep, roll a few blue and gold bales now. I failed to mention we are at 40 rolls. Our 40th roll is our blue and gold one. Our first blue and gold one anyway. So, feeling pretty good about hitting our 80. We'll see. It's gonna be close, I think. Getting along really good. Got a little more to go, and we've hit our goal. So Tim has actually got his baler out. He for several years he did all this hay himself, and then I think for a variety of reasons. One, because he didn't need the hay. It's not real lucrative baling hay to sell it. Just had his hay baler parks. He's getting it out, seeing if everything's still in good working shape on it. I think he's even going to square bale a little, kind of the same thing. Square baler, he said he hadn't run it in like 10 years, but it was in good shape when he last used it. You're going to just see if all the kinks are still worked out of that. May even have that hay baler for sale. Yeah, he may even be wanting to sell that square baler if all is in good working condition. So, hey, we'll find out here in a little bit, and I can let y'all know if anybody's in the market for a square baler. I don't know even what model or anything it is. I can figure that out here in a few minutes. Tim's rolling right along there too. He say that baler's been sitting for several years, and he had an issue. The first bale right here, the net wrap didn't want to feed, but we adjusted on it, tinkered with it for a second, and she wrapped. So he's gonna help me finish up. We got this still on this side of the driveway, and then got a little over there, which we're gonna save a little of that for him to kind of do a test run with that square baler, see if it's gonna work just right. But that's a good baler. I don't think that baler's very old, or it's not very, hasn't had a lot of bales run through it. He say he hasn't used it in several years. But all right, we are at 82 rolls, 83 counting the one that he has done. So yeah, it's going to be several more before we get done. Made a couple of little adjustments on it. She's running like a sewing machine. He does plan on selling this thing. Anybody's interested, I believe it's a New Holland model 273. Been sitting in the barn for a while, but you can see she's making a good bale. Be perfect for somebody that's got, a few horses, just a few acres of hay they want to bale every year. But yeah, reach out to me if you're interested and I'll put you in touch with Tim. Well, we didn't bale quite as many as last time, but close. Had 105 2 weeks ago today, 103. So at least I'm consistently underestimating. But yeah, good day. Tim got his baler out. He rolled a few with his. I was having to do some math because I was like, I gotta do how many I got on mine plus his, whatever. Yeah, 103 total. 103 pretty much exactly. No little partial roll left behind. But we'll get this baler backed in the barn. Yeah, Tim, that square baler, it's a New Holland 273. Of course, it didn't want to tie right there, first couple of bales. Then we got it going and boom, she never missed a lick. He didn't want the square hay, so then we cut them open and I baled them up with this thing, but she was spitting them out of there. So I'll be making a nice baler for somebody. I don't know how much he wants for it, but if you're in the West Tennessee, kind of Tipton County area, and you're interested in an older baler, but a solid one, yeah, reach out to me and I'll put you in touch with Tim. But I'm gonna get this baler backed under the barn. The family's actually back there, horseback riding. So I'm gonna ride back here on side by side, check cows for the second time today, but see what they're up to. And then we have some ribeyes to throw on the grill. I knew tonight would be a good steak night after we got done doing all this. So we're gonna be eating beef. We want you to do the same. Y'all eat beef and God bless.